first order of business to take care of between the baselines. Let's make sure we know who's playing out there. Let's take a look at the rosters, the entire rosters for both ball clubs, as we'll mention all those kids that have spent their entire season getting here. Let's take a look at the Lucasville Valley Indians. Dylan Holmes, wearing number 1, is a freshman. Number 2, Carson Powell, a junior. Sophomore Nick Queen wears number 3. Number 4, Hunter Cunningham, a sophomore. Sophomore Parker Robinson, number 5. Number 6, Nolan Barnett, a junior. Sophomore Hunter Sparks wears number 7. Number 8, Jacob Rideout, is a senior. Freshman Caden Lute wears number 10. Number 11 is Gabe McNeil. He's a freshman. Number 12, Braden Kingery, is a freshman as well. Another freshman, Gavin Hanna, wears 13. 14, Gavin Days, is a sophomore. 15 is Carson Stewart. He's a freshman. Number 19, Tate Queen, a senior. Sophomore Colin Green, wearing 21. 21 is Brady Haynes. He's a junior. Carson Zyber is a sophomore, wearing 22. 23 is Thad Lansing. He's a sophomore. Coaching staff, Nolan Crabtree, the head coach. Assistant coach Logan Crabtree. Assisted also by Blake Howard, Jared Morrow, Kenny Williams, and Andrew Adranis. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. We'll give you the same information on the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs. But first this, on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Playing center field, number 11, Gabe McNeil.
Tax season or not, the experts at H&R Block in Hillsborough are here for you. Any day, any situation. Located at 134 North High Street, Janelle Massey and her team are ready to help you with all your tax and accounting needs all year long. H&R Block in Hillsborough would like to wish good luck to the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs as they continue their tournament run. Call H&R Block in Hillsborough today at 937-393-4807. Local, trusted, and always here to help. H&R Block, Hillsborough. Storms are coming. If your roof gets damaged due to storms, call Michael Fossil at Elite Roofing. Michael is a seasoned veteran in the roofing industry with knowledge for all those tough roofing questions. Elite Roofing offers metal and shingle jobs, gutters, and even have a in-house insurance expert that will take care of your claim start to finish. Call Michael today at 740-406-4474 and schedule your appointment today. Michael and the team at Elite would like to wish the best of luck to all Shack teams on their tournament run.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
Josiah Burns wearing number 11, a senior. Another senior, Braden West, wearing number 12. 13 is Trevor Niehaus. He's a sophomore. Freshman, Tanner Roberts, wears 14. Senior, Cody Bell, wears 17. Number 19, that's Caden Faust. He's a senior. 23 is Harley Lewis. He's a freshman. Freshman, number 24, Quinn Wells. Kristen Beachy, number 33, is a freshman. Junior, number 44, Caden Boone. Austin Bell wears 50. He's a senior. And Jake Cordry is a senior wearing 99. That's the rosters as we have them. We'll take another quick break. We'll be back with batting orders and lineups. But first this, here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Is your team ready to hit the road? The Driving Authority is Southern Ohio's trusted choice for driver's education, serving Highland, Brown, Adams, Clinton, Fayette, Ross, and Pike counties. Opened in 2023, the Driving Authority is a local small business offering flexible scheduling to meet all mandatory driving requirements for new drivers. Visit thedrivingauthority.com to get started today. The Driving Authority, where confidence meets the road.
It only takes one missing tooth to ruin your smile, and multiple missing teeth can make things like eating difficult. Dr. Pamela Potty and the team at West Union Family Dental can renew your smile with dental implants. These permanent replacement teeth are more stable, plus they look, feel, and act more like your natural teeth. Learn more about dental implants at West Union Family Dental. New patients are welcome, and most major insurance accepted. Call 937-544-3239 or visit westunionfamilydental.com.
Welcome to Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsborough, your local Chevrolet dealer for over 50 years. I am Steve Haig, owner, along with my twin daughters, Mindy and Mandy. We operate our family-owned business. We take care of our customers like friends and family. If you need a new Chevrolet or pre-owned vehicle, service, parts, or body shop, think of Jerry Higg Motors in Hillsboro. Proudly supporting the youth of our community. Stop in today for a great deal. Trade-ins welcome, financing available to qualified buyers.
Left field. Hunter Cunningham plays second base and bats eighth, and batting ninth, Parker Robertson, the catcher. Once again, it'll be McNeil, right out, Powell, Queen, Barnett, Nick Queen, Brady Haynes, Hunter Cunningham, and Parker Robinson. While I'm talking there, we've already had two pitches, and now the count even at 1 ball, 1 strike on Gabe McNeil. As that pitch hits the batter, and Lucasville Valley will have their first base runner. Now the Maguilac Tire Service defensive set for the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs. Cole Wells is on the mound. Elam Faust is catching. Christian Flowers at first. Asher Faust is the second baseman. Quinn Wells the third baseman. Braden West the shortstop. Cody Bell in left field. Josiah Burns in center, and Trevor Niehaus in right. Cole Wells on the mound. I'll give you his numbers in just a moment. And that's the Maguilac Tire Service lineup report as they throw down to second base, and they miss the runner. Gabe McNeil is safe at second with a stolen base. That'll put a runner in scoring position. Jake and Ride out, the pitcher at the plate, as Elam Faust will go out and have a conversation with his pitcher. I want to thank First Aid Bank for making this broadcast possible. Learn more about First Aid Bank at your local branch in Southern Ohio or Northern Kentucky, or online at fsb4me.com. We also want to thank Barber Napa Auto Parts in Peebles, Hillsboro. Stop by Barber to keep your vehicle running in tip-top shape this summer. Wells looks at the runner. It's a ground ball right up the middle for a base hit. That will probably score a run as he rounds third. Josiah Burns' throw is back in, and Valley takes a 1-0 lead on a base hit right up the middle by Jake and Ride out. Now with the score 1-0 and nobody gone here in the first inning, Carson Powell will come to the plate for the Indians. And first pitch is in on the outside, ball one. Our umpires out there today, Scott Welker. He's been umpiring for 32 years. He's behind the plate. 30 years of experience. Scott Anders at first base. And the pitch is out for a ball. And at third base, he's the rookie of the bunch, Chris Steele, with 12 years of experience. And obviously 12 years is no rookie, but all the experienced umpires make it to this point. It's based upon experience and, basically whether you do a good job or not. And that's the way it should be. Pitch is fouled off to even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. We are at Marietta College, and what a beautiful facility it is. They've been gracious hosts here. Beautiful turf infield. This is a Division III baseball program, and it is impeccable. Beautiful turf. Pitches in, swing and a miss. They throw down again to second. This one gets past the second baseman. The runner will advance or attempt to advance to third. He is in there, safe. And a bad throw to second base interprets to a stolen base and an E2. And now Valley has their second run at third base with nobody out. James Flowers comes out to have a conversation with somebody. I'm not sure what that was about. Carson Powell steps back into the back to the plate. Wells has had a stellar season. This is a really unusual start to even give up 1 run, and that's called strike 3 for the first out of the inning. Wells comes to the game having pitched in 9 games, 48 and 2/3 innings. His record is 9-0. He struck out 94. He's pitched 4 shutouts with a .699 whip and a .288 ERA. Wells a right-handed pitcher, and it's fouled off the right side, strike 1. Cole Wells already signed to play college ball at Mount St. Joe in Cincinnati. And have to admit, I'm not sure if he'll pitch or he'll play another position. Has foul back off the right side, and he's ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Nolan Barnett, the third baseman, on deck for the Valley Indians. It's time for that Higgins scoreboard update, brought to you by Higgins Steel Roofing, providing professional materials to their professional customers. What's the score? Well, it's 1-0. The Valley Indians leading the Mustangs. Swing and a miss. I'm going to say it's a foul tip. No balls, 2 strikes the count now. Runner on third base. 1 down. Wells a right-handed pitcher. Queen a right-handed batter. And called strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning. That'll bring Nolan Barnett, the third baseman, to the plate. Valley, by the way, their colors are purple and gold. They're out there in predominantly white uniforms, definitely white trousers, with purple numerals trimmed in gold. Lynchburg Clay, on the other hand, their colors are black and gold. And that first pitch is in. Strike 1. As Wells working much quicker now, which he's normally a quick pitcher anyway, and his second pitch is popped up. Back in foul territory. Faust is back. He won't make the catch. So Barnett behind in the count, no balls and 2 strikes now. Thanks again to Baxla Tractor Sales in Seaman and Batavia, your local dealer for Kubota, Land Pride, Exmark, and more.
Come on, Snake!
No balls and 2 strikes the count now. 2 down, a runner in, runner at third base. Once again, I'm Don Bowles. We certainly welcome you for our broadcast today, including all the folks listening in from Lucasville Valley. We appreciate your interest. Hope you'll join Good Guys Radio, TV, and C103 often as we present lots of sports as well as a lot of community events. And the pitch misses outside. Good stop there by Faust. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Trying to get him to chase one there. On deck would be the right fielder, Nick Queen, for the Valley Indians. Wells again, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he strikes out 3, but only after he hits a batter, gives up a hit, and they score 1. 1-0, the Indians lead. We're back as we move now to the bottom of the first inning here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers Menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium one-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Indians take the field. Lynchburg Clay steps to the plate. First pitch is in, strike one. On the mound, again, will be the Maggielag Tire Service defensive set for Valley this time. Jake and Rideout, the pitcher. Catcher Parker Robinson. Carson Powell, the first baseman. Hunter Cunningham is at second. Third base is Nolan Barnett. And the shortstop is Tate Queen. The count goes 1-1 strike on Josiah Burns. In the outfield, left to right, Thad Lansing, Gabe McNeil, and Nick Queen. That's the Maggielag Tire Service defensive set for Valley. And that pitch misses inside. The count goes 2-1. Now let's look at the batting order for the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs. They'll lead things off with the center fielder, Josiah Burns. Braden West, the shortstop, will bat second. Cole Wells, the pitcher, bats third. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Christian Flowers. That pitch is in down low, ball three. Quinn Wells, the third baseman, bats fifth. Batting sixth, Trevor Niehaus, the right fielder. Cody Bell, the left fielder, will bat seventh. Batting eighth, the DH, Tanner Roberts. The second baseman, Asher Faust. And then Elam Faust will catch and bat ninth. The count goes 3-1 now on Josiah Burns. Check that, 3-2, we go full. Once again, that's Burns, West, Cole Wells, Flowers, Quinn Wells, Niehaus, Bell, Roberts, and Faust. And he strikes him out. And Burns will take his place back in the dugout after one down.
Shortstop Braden West.
Braden West comes to the plate now. He's a .286 batter with a .481 on-base percentage. He's the shortstop for the Mustangs. The Mustangs out there in their gray uniforms, black numerals trimmed in gold. Again, their colors are black and gold. Has the pitch now, and it misses high and out, ball one. Right out, a right-handed pitcher. He's a senior for the Indians. They'll get rolling before each game with the Maggielag Tire Service lineups. Remember, Maggielag Tire Service for all your tire needs on road or on the farm. And the pitch down and out, ball two. Check that. That'll go 1-1. Sorry. 1-1 strike. As again the pitch, and that one misses out for a ball, and now it'll go 2-1. Cole Wells, the pitcher, on deck for the Mustangs. The Mustangs come in here. They're 21-3. They were the number one seed out of the Southeast District Section 1. And on the other hand, and I'll finish that thought in just a moment, as that pitch is called strike two, and we'll go even at 2-2. The Indians, they were a number 2 seed in the other section of the Southeast, and they're 18-6 overall. Right out, shakes off the first as it's a little bouncer fair. Into just down the third baseline. The runner is safe. The ball is fair, and the catcher looked at the umpire. He thought that was a foul ball. It was not. That was a fair ball. And the tying run now at first in Braden West. And that wasn't even a bunt. That was a full swing. A little dribbler off the left side of the plate. And the catcher picked it up and just looked at the umpire. The umpire just looked back because he says, I'm not calling that out. Cole Wells, the pitcher, stands in. Cole, a .578 batting average. How about that for numbers? And that pitch is down, ball one. Wells, a right-handed batter, pulls the left foot back toward third base. And actually, in reality, as pitched down again, ball two. Valley playing pretty traditional. They're not guarding either one of the lines. Right field in a little shallow. Here at Marietta College, it's 330 down the first and third base lines. 370 in left field, 370 in right field, and that pitch misses as well. And Wells ahead in the count 3-0. And 400 straight away. So not a huge park, but that 400-foot mark, they elevate the fence there. It'd take a crank to get one over that fence. A section of it about, only my guess, about 12 feet tall. As it really gets it up there, maybe more than that. But again, a gorgeous fielder, great place to watch a game. And that pitch is called strike one. Just barely catches the bottom of the strike zone. Roberts Paving in Hillsboro is one of our season sponsors. Roberts Paving, your premier paving contractor of Southern Ohio. They throw the ball to first base, trying to get the runner. Instead, they throw it clear back off the foul line. The runner will round second and go into third, and the tying run now at third base with one down. So Braden West is at third now on a stolen base and an E1. Cole Wells steps back in again. The count 3-1. Steps out briefly. Back in he comes. And again the pitch. And it's a line shot right up the middle for a base hit. That'll score the tying run. The Mustangs have tied it as Wells is safe at first with an RBI single. That'll put the go-ahead run at first.
Now batting the cleanup hitter, first baseman.
The cleanup batter, Christian Flowers, comes to plate now. He's the first baseman. He's a .339 batter. As he stands in, the pitch is down for ball one. We're tied at 1-1. Cole Wells at first on the back of a couple of singles and an error. And Wells bluffed a steal as we'll go 1 ball, 1 strike on Flowers. Flowers, one of the seniors on this baseball team. As again, right out steps off the rubber. A little tentative here. Wells steps back in, Flowers steps back in. Flowers the first baseman on this baseball team. And that one's in for ball two. I probably don't have to tell you, if you've looked it up on the mat, Marietta College is a bit of a hike. I have to admit there's more of a crowd here from Valley, but boy, it's almost 3 hours from Lynchburg Clay. I know it was 3 hours for us. And maybe as a swing and a miss and the runner moves, he'll go advance to second. And the count goes even now at 2-2 on Flowers. So you got Wells at second base in scoring position. Right out on the mound. Really taking his time now. Finally accepts the sign. Looks at the runner in the pitch, and it's driven right up the middle for another base hit. That should score another run. The Mustangs are going to take a 2-1 lead, as coming home to score is Braden West, and safe at first with an RBI single is Christian Flowers. And I should say, yes, Braden West.
Now batting the third baseman.
And check that. That was Cole Wells scoring, folks. I apologize. I will admit we had a bit of a rushed start here. They actually started a little early, caught us a little bit off guard. But we're going now, aren't we? 2-1, the Mustangs lead now. Flowers at first with the third single in a row, and the runner will advance to second. At the plate now, Quinn Wells, the third baseman. Quinn, a .422 batter. The pitch now, and the pitch is high, ball one. Runner on second base. One down here in the first inning. Shaking right out, as I said, a right-handed batter. Struggling a little bit on the bottom end of the strike zone. He tried to elevate there, and he got one, strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's been trying to work the bottom end of the strike zone, and the umpire has not been going for it. 1-1. As again, right out looks at the runner at second. Rocks back in the pitch, and he fouls it down the first baseline. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Quinn Wells. On deck is the right fielder, Trevor Niehaus. Now, Wells, as I said, a .422 batter with a .464 on-base percentage. He has 40 RBIs on the season to lead this ball club. That's a bunch when you consider he only has batted 64 times. The pitch now, and he jumps on that one. It's a bounder to the third baseman. He'll have to hurry. He throws to first. The runner is safe. The runner at second advances, and now the Mustangs will have runners on the corners as Trevor Niehaus will come to the plate. And you can't say that Lynchburg Clay is really pounding him, because there's been an infield single to the catcher, single to left field, it was dead single, then just an easy single to center field, and then a single to the third baseman, another infield single. They've scored 2 runs. They've got runners on the corners. At the plate now, Trevor Niehaus, the right fielder. If you're listening to me on C103, go to goodguysradiotv.com or Good Guys Radio TV Facebook, Good Guys Radio TV, and our YouTube channel. And by the way, congratulations to the Lady Indians from Hillsboro as the softball team moves on to the finals of the softball state tournament Division IV. What a big deal that is, as the runner at first will advance uncontested to second. Robinson thought about throwing it down there. It was probably a good decision. Flowers would have probably scored on that. Also, congratulations on a great season, but a tough loss today. The Fayetteville Rockets bow out at Cedarville College. They lose 7-1 to Cedarville High School. They made it to the Sweet 16. That's good stuff for Chris Snyder and the boys. I'm sure much ahead of what some folks taught earlier than the season, but that shows you what resilience will pay for. The resiliency that team had is to be commended. The pitch now, and it's way high for a ball. Niehaus, a .304 batter, by the way. Right out, struggling a little bit here with control. He rocks and pitches. And that's called strike 1. 3-1 the count. Beautiful day here. The winner, by the way, comes back here tomorrow at 5 p.m. to play for a trip to the Final Four. As again, right out, rocks and pitches. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 3-2. Again, there's 1 down, 2 runs in. Runners at second and third now. Cody Bell, the left fielder, on deck for the Mustangs. Right out again, really taking his time. And he missed. Oh, it's called strike 3. Excuse me. Catches the outside of the plate for the second out of the inning. First strikeout of the ball game for Rideout.
Now batting, the left fielder, Cody Bell.
Runners remain at second and third. Cody Bell, the left fielder, will come to the plate. Cody, a .407 batting average. .553 on base percentage. So he stands in, right out the pitch, and it's a ground ball, bouncer to the third baseman. It eats him up a bit. They throw it to first. The runner is safe, and another run will score. The runner at second will advance to third. That'll have to go down as an E5.
Coming to the plate, the designated hitter, Tanner Roberts.
And with that E5, credit Bell with an RBI. And now Lynchburg Clay leading in the ball game 3-1. As the designated hitter Tanner Roberts will come to the plate now with runners on second and third once again. First pitch is in, 1 ball and no strikes on Roberts. Roberts, a .396 batter. Right out. Has to be frustrated because they've not been hitting him hard. But you know, as the saying goes, it's not how hard you hit him, it's where you hit him. And the pitch is down, ball 2, excuse me. Elam Faust, the catcher, on deck. He would be the 9th batter to bat here in this inning for the Mustangs. Right out looks again, and the pitch, and it misses down again, ball 3. 3-0, only one pitch away from loading the bases here in the first inning for the Mustangs. Right out again, and the pitch, and it misses it, gets away from the catcher, and another run will score. The runners will advance, and on that pitch, Roberts will take his place at first base with a walk, and now the Mustangs have taken a 4-1 lead as scoring is Quinn Wells. Cody Bell moves over to third. Now you have Roberts at first. And we've got timeout. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV presented by CMT Components and C103.
Don't let a blown tire slow you down this season. Trust Magulac Tire Service in Hillsboro to keep you on the roll and in the field. At Magulac, they offer on-the-farm ag and tire service, saving you downtime and saving you money. Call Magulac Tire Service for all your tire needs at 937-364-2592 or stop in on Route 50 in Hillsboro. At Magulac Tire Service, their emphasis is on great service. That's more than just a slogan. That's the Magulac commitment every single day.
Crabtree will take a walk back to the dugout. Rideout has just been a hard luck pitcher this first inning. As I said, nobody's hit him really hard, but he's given up 4 runs here on some couple of errors and some bloop singles. But again, it's still 4 runs as Faust shows bunt, and it looks like it got the hand of the catcher, Parker Robinson. He'll step back and shake it off, and the coach is going to come out and talk to him. That one got him on his bare hand. The pitch was called strike 1. And again, you can wear a mask, you can wear a chest protector, knee guards, steel-toed shoes, whatever it is. That baseball will find whatever bare skin is available out there, and it will eat you up. They don't call it a hard ball for nothing. As Robinson guts it out and steps back behind the plate, Coach Crabtree back to the dugout. Welker, the umpire, says, play ball. No balls and a strike. Elam, a left-handed batter facing the right-handed pitcher as he throws over to first base. And back easily is Tanner Roberts. Roberts on first, Bell on third. West, Cole Wells, Flowers, and Quinn Wells have already scored here in the ball game. If you're just joining us, we are in the bottom of the first inning. And it's a little bloop single into left field. If the nice running catch by the left fielder. I thought that would drop, but it did not. Instead, they'll strand 2, but not before they score 4. The Mustangs lead 4-1. We move to the top of the second here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ron Lynch, can help. If you have more questions and answers about what's next, we can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 481 Tucker Drive in Maysville. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, Our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Bachelor Tractor.
As we come back, ladies and gentlemen, it'll be Nick Queen, Brady Haynes, Hunter Cunningham in that order. It's a little pop fly to right field. Niehaus is there, and somebody made the catch. I believe it was Niehaus, as colliding as Josiah Burns and Niehaus. And it looked like Niehaus got the worst of it, but Niehaus held onto the baseball. If you're watching the good guys, they're fighting the sun a little bit. You could tell that, as now a couple of players will be out to check out on Niehaus. But that'll be one down. And it's always easy for me to say from here it did not look like a hard collision, but you never can tell. As Niehaus makes his way back over right field, the umpire, Scott Anders, out there to take a look as well. They'll say, let's go back to action, as that's one down as Nick Queen records it on the first pitch. And nonetheless, he was battling the second baseman, the center fielder, and the sun, and Trevor Niehaus made the catch. Good job, Trevor. Good job, Lynchburg defense. Brady Haynes, the designated hitter, to the plate now. He's a left-handed batter. A junior, stands in, and it's a ground ball foul outside the first baseline. Strike one. He's talking about the facility here. Beautiful press box. We're not used to this stuff. Beautiful press box up here. And has the pitch again, and it's a little fly ball into left field. It's shallow, could be trouble. It is. It'll drop in fair just inside the third base line. The throw comes back to second. The runner's safe with a double. So the Indians, and again, nobody hitting the ball really hard. It's kind of a bloop single to left field. So with one down, a runner on second, Hunter Cunningham, the second baseman, comes to the plate for the Indians. Cunningham, the number 8 batter in the order for the Lucasville Valley Indians. Cunningham, a right-handed batter, only a sophomore. First pitch is in, ball one. In the first inning, the Indians scored one run on a hit batter. They stranded one, and Wells struck out 3. The pitch now, and called strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Thank you to Roush Insurance Agency, celebrating over 85 years in business, located on East Main Street in West Union. Proud supporters of this coverage. And we're going to have a pinch runner. Yes, I guess we are. Out there to run now is going to be Hunter Sparks.
Hunter Sparks.
Pinch running for Brady Haynes. Now in high school baseball, probably most of you know, but if you don't, you can actually pull a player and re-enter him. I think it was primarily designed for pitchers, but you'll see it used for any player. Cunningham on the at the plate, and the pitch misses out. 2 balls and a strike now. On deck, as I said, the number 9 batter, the catcher, Parker Robinson. And it's again time for that Higgins scoreboard update, brought to you by Higgins Steel Roofing in Hillsborough and Jackson. And it's a line shot to the shortstop. West will play. They'll throw it to first. And the first baseman, Flowers, dropped the baseball, and everybody is safe. That was a very good play by West.
5, Parker Robinson.
First baseman just couldn't keep a handle on it. So they'll go down to E3. Now runners on the corners, and the tying run will come to the plate in the form of Parker Robinson. First pitch is in, strike 1. On deck, the leadoff batter, Gabe McNeil. for the Indians. Higgins, Steel Roofing in Jackson and Hillsborough. Scoreboard update. The score is 4-1 as he shows bunt, and now they've got the runner on third base in a pickle. As they'll chase him down, they'll get the out. The runner at first will advance to second, but now there's two down as he showed bunt and missed the baseball, and out is Haynes. So that's a second out of the inning. Cunningham moves to second, and Robinson at the plate now, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And again the pitch. Swing and a ground ball to the shortstop. The play's at first, and they get the runner, get the batter. That's 3 outs now. 4 up, 3 down. They strand one. We move down to the bottom of the second. The Mustangs bat leading 4-1. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From Shack basketball
Shot by Osborne, 3 on the buzzer!
to Shack baseball,
Wells is going to drive. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown football,
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete.
to Shack volleyball,
Hatton for the kill, it's good.
local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Tax season or not, the experts at H&R Block in Hillsborough are here for you. Any day, any situation. Located at 134 North High Street, Janelle Massey Griffith and her team are ready to help you with all your tax and accounting needs. H&R Block in Hillsborough would like to wish good luck to the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs as they continue their tournament run. H&R Block, call them today at 937-393-4807. That's H&R Block in Hillsborough. Local, trusted, and always here to help. H&R Block in Hillsborough. Storms are coming. If your roof gets damaged due to storms, call Michael Fossil at Elite Roofing. Michael is a seasoned veteran in the roofing industry with knowledge for all those tough roofing questions. Elite Roofing offers metal and shingle jobs, gutters, and even have a in-house insurance expert that will take care of your claim start to finish. Call Michael today at 740-406-4474 and schedule your appointment today. Michael and the team at Elite would like to wish the best of luck to all Shack teams on their tournament run.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. We got stuck up technically, and as we return, the first pitch hitting up there was Josiah Burns, and he hits a double into left field or into center field. And now the Mustangs has runners on a runner on second base with nobody out for Braden West, the shortstop, to come to the plate. And first pitch is in, and I'm not sure what that's about, as the count goes no balls and 1 strike. It'll be Braden West followed by Cole Wells, Christian Flowers for the Mustangs. On the mound now, we've had a pitching change. On the mound, it's Nolan Barnett, as now moving behind the plate. So I'll finish that in just a moment. Barnett, a right-handed pitcher. The wind in the pitch, and the pitch high for a ball. And they throw it back to second base. Bounces past the second baseman, but the runner will hold. Right out pitched 1 inning. He struck out 2, walked 1, gave up 4 hits. There were 3 errors. They stranded 2, but they scored 4 runs. As based upon that, there have been some defensive changes, and I think it has something to do also with the catcher getting hit in the hand, because now it's Nolan Barnett on the mound, Kaysen Zieber behind the plate, Carson Powell is the first baseman, Hunter Cunningham is at second, Jacken Rideout is now at third, Tate Queen is at shortstop, third Thad Lansing in left, Gabe McNeil in center, and Nick Queen in right. Now West is a 286 batter with a 481 on-base percentage. He's batted, that's a little bounder to the first baseman. They'll look to throw it to third. They cannot get the lead runner, but they'll get the batter for the first out of the inning. Little sack bunt gets the job done. So he moves the runner over to third. So now you'll have Burns at third base with one down for Cole Wells, the pitcher, to come to the plate. Now Cole hit a single to left field for an RBI, stole a base, and then scored the second run of the ball game. Wells, as I said, a 578 batter, and they're going to intentionally walk him. They saw his numbers too. 578 batter, 688 on base percentage. Well, guess what? I think I'd think about walking him too. Christian Flowers, the first baseman, comes to plate. No slouch at the plate himself, a 339 batting average, 500 on base percentage. He had a single to center field with an RBI and scored a run in the first. And first pitch is in, strike one. Now, I will admit, for all you Indians fans out there, as the pitch down and out, ball one, the statistics for the Indian team were not shared with us, so that's why I'm limited as to what I'm saying about the batters when they can plate and the pitcher, and that pitch is high and in for ball two. 2-1. Now, Flowers has batted 62 times with 23 runs, 21 hits, 4 of those doubles, 1 home run. He has walked 20 times. What a number that is. And it's a little grounder past the pitcher. The shortstop will have to play it. He'll step on first base, step on second base. They'll throw it to first. They execute the double play. And we'll go to the bottom of the second. The score remains 4-1. The Mustangs lead. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Is your teen ready to hit the road? The Driving Authority is Southern Ohio's trusted choice for driver's education, serving Highland, Brown, Adams, Clinton, Fayette, Ross, and Pike counties. Opened in 2023, the Driving Authority is a local small business offering flexible scheduling to meet all mandatory driving requirements for new drivers. Visit thedrivingauthority.com to get started today. The Driving Authority, where confidence meets the road.
It only takes one missing tooth to ruin your smile, and multiple missing teeth can make things like eating difficult. Dr. Pamela Potty and the team at West Union Family Dental can renew your smile with dental implants. These permanent replacement teeth are more stable, plus they look, feel, and act more like your natural teeth. Learn more about dental implants at West Union Family Dental. New patients are welcome, and most major insurance accepted. Call 937-544-3239 or visit westunionfamilydental.com.
Welcome to Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro, your local Chevrolet dealer for over 50 years. I am Steve Haig, owner, along with my twin daughters, Mindy and Mandy. We operate our family-owned business. We take care of our customers like friends and family. If you need a new Chevrolet or pre-owned vehicle, service, parts, or body shop, think of Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro. Proudly supporting the youth of our community. Stop in today for a great deal. Trade-ins welcome, financing available to qualified buyers.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
We come back, ladies and gentlemen. First pitch is a swing and a miss, strike one. Gabe McNeil at the plate. for the Indians from Lucasville Valley. Gabe McNeil, followed by Jakin Rideout and Carson Powell. Now McNeil was hit by a pitch, stole a base, and scored. The only run scored so far by the Mustangs. Excuse me, by the Indians, I'm sorry. And that's pop foul out of play down the right field line, strike 2. Wells on the mound has struck out 3. He's given up 2 hits. There's been 1 hit batter, 1 error. They've stranded 2 and 1 run. The score, if you're just joining us, Higgins Steel Roofing scoreboard update brought to you by Higgins Steel Roofing in Hillsborough and Jackson. That's a ground ball outside the third base bag, foul. The count remained 0-2. The score is the Mustangs 4, the Indians 1. You're just joining us. I'm Don Bowles, our executive producer director, Mr. Brandon Rigdon, with me here in the press box. And, of course, our studio producer, Mr. Schuyler, tonight. Gabe McNeil, a right-handed batter, facing the right-handed pitching Cole Wells. And the pitch just misses, ball 1. 1-2. Southern Hills Community Bank, with locations throughout the Shack, wants to wish our student athletes the best of luck. Southern Hills Community Bank, and it's a little pop fly to right field. Niehaus is there. He'll make the play. 2 down. Or check that, excuse me. 1 down. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Now batting, the catcher, Jakin Rideout.
Jakin Rideout at the plate now. He had a single to center field, stole a base, and was credited for an RBI as he was stranded in the first. Rideout, a right-handed batter. Southern Hills Community Bank, we certainly appreciate their support. Swing and a miss, a little underwater swing on the outside. And now the count goes 1-1. And the pitch high and in. And when I say high, I mean really high. You know, once in a while a pitch gets away from you. That's kind of what happened there to Wells, it looked like. 2-1. This is Division 5. As most of you probably know, this year the Ohio High School Athletic Association added 2 divisions. Now what that means in concept, with 7 divisions, and what they were trying to do, there was especially a lot of complaints from the smaller D1 schools. The smaller D1 schools, and we cover some of them, were having to compete against as that pitch hits the batter. And you can hear boos from the fans, but believe me, that's not what Wells wanted to do. That was not purposeful. Why would you want to hit the batter with 1 down, your team up by 3 runs? That'll put a runner at first base. Carson Powell, the first baseman, will come to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He was a strikeout victim back in the first. But again, the concept was to make more divisions, so especially those small schools in Division 1 would be able to be more competitive and have more success. They were finding themselves year after year competing against some of the very best teams in the nation. Yes, you heard me correctly, the nation, not in Ohio. Traditionally, in practically all sports, the athletes in Ohio rank well above your average team. Often we've even had teams finish first in the nation in football and basketball, and that was the concept. And that pitch called strike 2, excuse me. And that happened. And I can already tell you, we see some success with that. But what also happened is some of the smaller schools got split up, and there's probably more success all the way down the line, down the divisions. The throw down to second base gets away into right field, but the runner will only get to second base, and he'll hold with a stolen base. The count now 1-2. But there's no doubt that there are more teams with success, because obviously with 7 divisions you're going to have 7 champions now instead of 4. So there'll be 3 more champions crowned, of course 4 more regional champions, all that. And it's a ground ball past the diving third baseman into left field. The throw, well, they'll hold the runner at third as the ball comes back in. Good throw by Bell. That'll put a runner at third. with a single to left field by Carson Powell.
Tate Queen.
Tate Queen, another strikeout victim back in that first inning, comes to the plate now with one down, runners on the corners. Right-handed batting Queen, the shortstop on the ball club. The pitch again, and it's foul down the first baseline, strike one. No balls and a strike. Most of the time the Indians so far have had trouble catching up with Wells. Wells settles the pitch. And it's called ball one. 1-1. We're in the top of the third inning. This is the Sweet 16 regional tournament action. And it's a ground ball to the shortstop. The play will go to second. He'll get the runner at first, but the runner is safe. And in the meantime, Rideout scores. So now it's a 4-2 ball game as they will force Powell for the second out, and Queen will be safe at first.
Number 6, the pitcher, Nolan Barnett.
With a little ground ball to the shortstop. He reaches on the fielder's choice, crediting him with an RBI. And now it's a 2-run ball game. And at the plate will be Nolan Barnett, the pitcher. There's 2 down. The pitch by Wells, and it's popped out of play down the first baseline, strike one. On deck, Nick Queen, the right fielder. All you Shack fans out there, we're listening. This is the last team in. We all got to gather around, and that's what's so cool about the Shack. That's what they do. I'm sure all the people out there from all the schools are rooting for the Mustangs now. As unfortunately Fayetteville lost a tough one, 7-1 at the Sweet 16 earlier today. And they throw down to second base, and they got him. Third out of the inning, but not before the Indians score one. It's 4-2 now. The Mustangs come to the plate. The bottom of the third inning. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and Good Guys Radio TV. And
your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at People's Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit People's Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peoplesmonument.com. Choose People's Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers Menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium one-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
4-2 is the score. It's the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs leading the Lucasville Valley Indians. We move to the bottom of the third now as the Mustangs will bat. Quinn Wells, Trevor Niehaus, and Cody Bell in that order, facing off against Nolan Barnett in relief of Jakin Rideout. Defensively out there, it's Nolan Barnett on the mound as the first pitch is in. It's a ground ball to the second baseman. He'll have to hustle. Cunningham throws it to first, and the runner's out. Nolan Barnett on the mound. Kaysen Zyber behind the plate. Carson Powell at first. Hunter Cunningham is the second baseman. Jake and Wright out at third. Tate Queen is the shortstop. Thad Lansing in left. Gabe McNeil in center. And Nick Queen in right. At the plate now, Trevor Niehaus. The pitch is in. Catches the inside, strike one. No balls and a strike. Cody Bell, the left fielder, on deck for the Mustangs. Pitch is in, called strike two. And quickly, Niehaus behind in the count, 0-2. And again the pitch. And it's a little bounder outside the third baseline. The count remains 0-2. Chuck Wade Tire Service is proud to support Shack Athletics. Visit your ultimate destination for tires, wheels, and more in Morristown. And it's called strike three. That's the first strikeout of the game issued by Barnett. Chuck Wade Tire in Morristown or at chuckwadetire.com. And again, it's time for that Higgins Steel Roofing scoreboard update. Higgins Steel Roofing providing professional materials to their professional customers. The score, Lynchburg Clay 4 and the Valley Indians 2. Bell behind the count, no balls and a strike. Barnett's pitch is in. Ball one. On deck now, the DH, Tanner Roberts. And Barnett the pitch, and just outside, ball two. Both of these teams out of the Southeast District, and which is not normal, not necessarily normal, but it represents how many teams, the smaller schools, are in the Southeast, and that's a pop fly, shallow center field. The shortstop is out, the center fielder's in. The shortstop will call him off. Tate Queen makes the play. 3 up, 3 down. We move now to the top of the fourth. The Indians bat, trailing 4-2. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Don't let a blown tire slow you down this season. Trust Magulac Tire Service in Hillsboro to keep you on the roll and in the field. At Magulac, they offer on-the-farm ag and tire service, saving you downtime and saving you money. Call Magulac Tire Service for all your tire needs at 937-364-2592 or stop in on Route 50 in Hillsboro. At Magulac Tire Service, their emphasis is on great service. That's more than just a slogan. That's the Magulac commitment every single day.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We now move to the top of the fourth inning. Batting will be Nolan Barnett, Nick Queen, and Brady Haynes for the Indians. On the mound, the starting pitcher, first pitch hitting, back foul behind the plate. Elam is back, but it's back into the stands for strike one. Defensively, the Mustangs, Cole Wells, the starting pitcher on the mound. Elam Faust behind the plate. Christian Flowers is at first. Asher Faust, the second baseman. Quinn Wells is at third. Braden West is the shortstop. Cody Bell is in left. Josiah Burns is at center. And that pitch misses down for ball one. 1-1. Cody Bell's in left. Josiah Burns in center. And Trevor Niehaus in right. The pitch again. And it misses in. Ball two. Now that will back a batter off of the plate. That one almost shaved the thread off of the trim on the front of his jersey, and that's a foul ball just down past the coaching box in first base. And even we go at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nick Queen, the right fielder, on deck. Barnett, by the way, went down swinging for the 3rd out of the 1st inning. In that inning, the Indians scored 1 on 1 hit, a hit batter, but Wells struck out 3 of them, and it's a ground ball foul the other way, because that one was way inside, got it up on the handle of the bat. He turned on it. Barnett, a pretty big kid, sporting blonde hair. Several players on all of the teams we've seen. It's a thing, I guess, as you advance in tournament that you dye your hair blonde. It's a ground ball to the 3rd baseman. Wells gloves it, throws to first. He has to tag him as he goes by, but he gets the out, so there's 1 down. Score that 5-3. And that brings Nick Queen to the plate.
Nick Queen.
Nick, the right fielder, had a fly ball to right field that saw Josiah Burns and Trevor Niehaus have a minor collision. Niehaus was able to make the play, though, for the 1st out of the 2nd inning. We'll get inside the game with the Adams County Regional Medical Center coaches' comments after our final out, presented by ACRMC Family Medicine. First pitch foul. No balls and a strike now. On deck, Brady Haynes, the designated hitter for the Indians. Once again, the Indians' colors, purple and gold. I like that. It's a good-looking look. Of course, the Mustangs, that's a good-looking look, too. I like black and gold. There's pretty striking both sides. And that pitch is a little high and out, ball 1. Nick Queen, only a sophomore, as both these teams have several very good young players. The Indians starting 2 seniors, 4 juniors, and the rest are all sophomores. And that pitch is called strike 2. So now it's 2-2. Pitch again, it's a fly ball, could be trouble. The center fielder's over, it's in the gap for a base hit. The right fielder would have to play it as the runner at first fell down, but he's safe at first, so Queen is safe at first. He could not advance further. The throw came back in too quickly anyway. That'll put a runner at first base for Brady Haynes, the DH, to come to the plate. Brady, a junior, and another big kid. He's a left-handed batter. Pulls that right foot back a little bit toward first base to open that stance up a bit. Settles in, and the pitch gets away from the catcher, and the runner will advance. So now you have a runner in scoring position. 1 ball and no strikes, the count. Begin your pathway to completion today with Southern State Community College at sscc.edu. Thanks to Southern State sponsoring our baseball coverage. And it's a hard hit fly ball to left field. It's trouble. It'll go all the way to the base of the wall. Rounding second, rounding third, and scoring is Queen. And standing at second base with a stand-up double is Mr. Brady Haynes. And that will cut that lead now to 1 as the score now goes to 4-1. And that was a well-hit ball in the gap between right and center field. That was a no-doubter. You can probably hear it. That certainly warmed up the Indians home crowd as Coach Flowers is at the mound. We'll take a quick break. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio, TV, and C103.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ron Lynch, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, we can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 481 Tucker Drive in Maysville. Edward Jones, making sense of investing Member SIPC.
The meeting breaks up the mound. I'm sure Coach Flowers had no intention, at least at this point, in changing pitchers. Probably more just to have a conversation about, hey guys, we're still ahead in this ball game. Got to reach back now. We're only halfway through, or almost halfway through. 4-1 the score. Now to the plate will be Hunter Cunningham, the second baseman. One run is in, a runner on second base. 4-3 the score. The innings threatening. Mustangs with the lead. In the first pitch, big looping curveball, strike one. Now Cunningham reached on an error with a ground ball to the shortstop, but was stranded in the second. And that pitch called strike two. Good placement there by Wells. On deck, the number 9 batter, Parker Robinson, the catcher. And once again, this time Wells usually working very quickly, taking his time now with a runner on second, takes a look. The pitch again. That's a little bounder to the pitcher. Wells will play it. He'll throw to first. And that's the third out of the, that is the second out of the inning.
To the plate, number 22, the left fielder, Kaysen Zieber.
And that'll bring Kaysen Zieber to the plate. First time we've seen him. Kaysen came in to replace Robinson, who seemingly was hurt when that ball hit him on the hand. Zebra, a right-handed batter. The pitch is in and called strike one. Probably would count it as a swing nonetheless. Zebra only a sophomore. And a swing and a miss. All those young players out there teach you to always be ready. You're sitting on the bench saying, oh, wow, this is a good game to watch. And suddenly the player ahead of you gets hurt, and now you're in the limelight. He stands in, right-hand batter, right-hand pitcher, runner on third, and this pitch, swing and a miss. He strikes him out on 3 pitches. We move to the bottom of the fourth. The Mustangs bat leading 4-3. Back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From Shack basketball
Shot by Osborne, 3 on the buzzer!
to Shack baseball,
Wells is going to drive. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown football,
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete.
to Shack volleyball,
Hatton for the kill, it's good.
local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Welcome back. Tanner Roberts, Elam Faust, Josiah Burns in that order. And first pitch swinging, Tanner Roberts behind the count. No balls and a strike. Roberts a .396 batting average, pitch way outside. That time ball one. He's batted 53 times, 16 hits. 21 hits, 16 runs, 8 doubles, 24 RBIs. And a big curveball, strike two. Good looking pitch by Barnett. Barnett, a big guy on the mound. The pitch again. And that one's down for ball 2. Roberts thought about it, but did not completely offer. Before the game, it's Between the Baselines, brought to you by Ron Lynch, Edward Jones Investments in Maysville. Listen early and let Ron help you early to make your plans for the future. As he strikes him out, 1 down in the inning. That'll bring Elam Faust, the catcher, to the plate. Now, Elam hit a fly ball to the left fielder for the 3rd out in the 1st inning. He's a left-handed batter. On deck would be the leadoff batter, Burns. And it's a drive to the shortstop. Queen will play it. He throws it to first. 2 down.
To the top of the order.
That'll bring Josiah Burns to the plate. The number 1 batter in the order. He is 1 for 2. The strikeout victim first, but hit a double to center field and stranded in the 2nd. It's a 1-run ball game if you're just joining us. And again, that's that Higgins Steel Roofing scoreboard update. Higgins Steel Roofing in Jackson and Hillsboro. 4-3 the score. The Lynchburg Clay Mustangs leading the Valley Indians. First pitch is in, ball 1. And that's a pop fly, shallow left and center field. The left fielder is there. He'll make the play. 3 up, 3 down. We move to the top of the 5th. The Indians bat, trailing by 1. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Tax season or not, the experts at H&R Block in Hillsboro are here for you. Any day, any situation. Located at 134 North High Street, Janelle Massey Griffith and her team are ready to help you with all your tax and accounting needs. H&R Block in Hillsboro would like to wish good luck to the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs as they continue their tournament run. H&R Block, call them today at 937-393-4807. That's H&R Block in Hillsboro. Local, trusted, and always here to help. H&R Block in Hillsboro. Storms are coming. If your roof gets damaged due to storms, call Michael Fossil at Elite Roofing. Michael is a seasoned veteran in the roofing industry with knowledge for all those tough roofing questions. Elite Roofing offers metal and shingle jobs, gutters, and even have a in-house insurance expert that will take care of your claim start to finish. Call Michael today at 740-406-4474 and schedule your appointment today. Michael and the team at Elite would like to wish the best of luck to all Shack teams on their tournament run.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. John Wood Insurance, with locations in Georgetown, West Union, Peebles, and Owensville, proud sponsors of Shack Baseball. And don't forget to stay tuned after a game for the Snappies. Player of the game brought to you by Snappies and Seaman in West Union. The Indians will send the top of the order to the plate. Gabe McNeil, Jacob Rideout, and Carson Powell. Trailing in the ball game 4-3. Starting pitcher out there, still out there, Cole Wells for the Mustangs. And first pitch in, ball 1. We're in the top of the 5th inning, a 1-run ball game here. The pitch by Wells, it's a pop fly, should be playable. The second baseman, Faust, is over. He'll make the play, 1 down. That'll bring Jake and Rideout to the plate.
Rideout.
Rideout is 1 for 1 with a single to center field, stole a base, drove in a run, but was stranded in the first, then hit by a pitch, stole a base, and scored a run in the third. He's a right-handed batter, batting second in the order for the Indians. First pitch is in. No doubter. Called strike 1. right across the corner of the outside of the plate. Thanks to Max Sells Real Estate for sponsoring this coverage. As the pitch comes in, swing and a miss. He chased it, strike two. Just outside of where that last one was. Max Sells Real Estate. Remember, they live here, they work here, they know here. Call Max for your real estate needs. The pitch now, and it's a little bounder to the pitcher. Wells will glove it. He'll throw it to first. 2 down. That will bring Carson Powell, the first baseman, to plate. Carson is 1 for 2 with a single to left field and was stranded in the third. Willie & Son Trucking. Get your motor running and roll on with Willie & Son Trucking, just south of Leesburg, north of Hillsboro. He'll keep you in business, folks. Fastball paints the outside corner. You can hear some of those Indian fans not agreeing, but I can tell you that pitch has been a strike the entire day. As an outside line shot to the second baseman, Faust makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down. We move now to the bottom of the fifth. The Mustangs bat leading 4-1. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
Is your teen ready to hit the road? The Driving Authority is Southern Ohio's trusted choice for driver's education, serving Highland, Brown, Adams, Clinton, Fayette, Ross, and Pike counties. Opened in 2023, the Driving Authority is a local small business offering flexible scheduling to meet all mandatory driving requirements for new drivers. Visit thedrivingauthority.com to get started today. The Driving Authority, where confidence meets the road.
It only takes one missing tooth to ruin your smile, and multiple missing teeth can make things like eating difficult. Dr. Pamela Potty and the team at West Union Family Dental can renew your smile with dental implants. These permanent replacement teeth are more stable, plus they look, feel, and act more like your natural teeth. Learn more about dental implants at West Union Family Dental. New patients are welcome, and most major insurance accepted. Call 937-544-3239 or visit westunionfamilydental.com.
We come back, ladies and gentlemen. The Mustangs leading 4-3 in the ball game. We'll send their number 2, 3, and 4 batters to the plate. On the mound, Nolan Barnett in relief of Rideout for the Indians. And the pitch now, and the first pitch is in, called ball 1. We Braden West, Cole West, and Christian Flowers in that order. Braden West, a .286 batter with a .481 on base percentage, and second pitch is in, called strike 1. Now Braden has 20 runs, 14 hits, 2 of those doubles, 1 home run, and 19 RBIs. And it's a ground ball foul outside the third baseline, strike 2. But here's the big number. He has walked 23 times and only struck out 12 times in 49 at-bats. That is one good number as the ball is loose down the third baseline. James Flowers, I won't say that he sprinted out to get the ball, more like walked out to get the ball from the left fielder. Get it out of play. I'm not sure if that was James or not. I shouldn't pick on him. I think it was. If it wasn't, I'll apologize. But James walks back the dugout, and the pitch is down and away from the catcher, and now the count goes even at 2-2. West had an infield single, stole a base, and then scored a run in the first. Had a little sacrificed bunt in the second. Swing and a miss. It's foul, swing and it's foul back. This and Every Game is brought to you by People's Monument Company. Sharing the life of a loved one isn't just important today, it's important forever. As the pitch, and it's way high, and it hit the batter. So West will be at first.
Coming to the plate, the pitcher, Number 6, Cole Wells.
Cole Wells come to the plate, and we've already talked about this 578 batter. Now listen to this, folks. In 64 at-bats, he's walked 22 times. He struck out only 9 with 35 RBIs, 5 home runs, 1 triple, 5 doubles, 34 hits, 24 runs, all on 64 at-bats. That's some numbers for a baseball player at this level. Well, at any level. I'm sure that any major league player would love to have those numbers, to say the least. Runner first, pretty conservative on the lead. And the pitch. Curveball, strike 1. No balls and a strike. A little off-speed pitch looked like. Christian Flowers on deck for the Mustangs. Mustangs leading 4-3 here. Indians pitch, and it's fouled off the left side. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Get ready to go fast this summer on the C103 Dirt Racing Tour. Join the crew as we kick off the 25th season of a race in action on June 13th at Moeller Raceway Park. And all you folks listening, if this is the first time you've ever listened or watched Good Guys, everything is available on C103 and 99.5 The Edge apps. Each of those are free. And, of course, all of our TV broadcasts are always on Facebook, YouTube, and GoodGuysRadioTV.com. Any way you want it, we got it for you. And the really cool thing about it is it's all free, not like some of those streaming services. But even better than that, very shortly after this game, I'm talking about minutes after this game will be archived, and you can go back and watch it any place, anytime you want to. The pitch in now, and a swing and a miss. He strikes him out. They throw down to first. The runner's back. The fans really happy to record that one. Pitcher should be proud of himself. Not too many people, as I said, that's only the 10th strikeout of the year for Cole Wells.
The cleanup hitter, the first baseman,
Christian Flowers. The number 4 batter in the order comes to plate. He had a single to center field for an RBI and scored a run in the first as the ball gets loose and the runner goes to second now. So that'll put a runner in scoring position. Standing now will be Flowers. Behind the count, no balls and a strike. They look back to the mound, back to second base again. It's time again for that Higgins scoreboard update. Brought to you by Higgins Steel Roofing, providing professional materials to their professional customers. No balls and 2 strikes the count now. And again, this time the catcher really taking his time now. And it's a fly ball to center field. McNeil is there. The runner will tag and hold. Good throw back into the shortstop. Holds the runner at second. And now there's 2 down.
Now batting, number 20.
That brings Quinn Wells to the plate. Quinn's 1 for 2. Had a single to little infield single to third baseman and scored a run the first. All 4 of the Mustang runs came in the first. On a walk, 4 hits, 3 errors. Not a good inning for the Indians. And the first pitch, strike 1. No balls and a strike. Trevor Niehaus, the right fielder, on deck. You can bet Coach Flowers and the Mustangs would love to get some insurance runs here. 1-1 now. That runner remaining out there on second base. Wells settles in. The pitcher, the runner, and that pitch is called strike 2. And the runner's back safely. Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes want to remind you, don't tempt fate. That text you're making can wait. Please put down the phone and drive safely. Not just for your benefit, for the rest of us out there as well. We'd like you to quit that texting too. Barnett on the mound, the wind in the pitch. And it's a ground ball fair. As they've got the runner in a pickle, they'll throw it to the catcher. Back they'll come to the shortstop, and he makes the tag, third out. Tough breaks for the Mustangs. They had a chance for a add-on run. Instead, the score remains 4-3. We're back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Welcome to Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro, your local Chevrolet dealer for over 50 years. I am Steve Haig, owner, along with my twin daughters Mindy and Mandy. We operate our family-owned business. We take care of our customers like friends and family. If you need a new Chevrolet or pre-owned vehicle, service, parts, or body shop, think of Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro. Proudly supporting the youth of our community. Stop in today for a great deal. Trade-ins welcome, financing available to qualified buyers.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peoples Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peoples Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peoples, and online at peoplesmonument.com. Choose Peoples Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
The Mustangs leading the Indians, Lynchburg Clay Mustangs, and the Lucasville Valley Indians. The pitch, and it's a pop fly, out of play, strike one. At the plate is at the plate for the Indians is Tate Queen, Nolan Barnett, and Nick Queen in that order. The pitch again, foul back again, and now Wells ahead in the count, 0-2. Defensively, Cole Wells, the starting pitcher, still out there for the Mustangs. Elam Faust behind the plate. Christian Flowers at first, Asher Faust at second. Quinn Wells at third. The wind in the pitch now, and a swing and a miss, underwater swing, that strikeout number 5 recorded by Wells. And the first out of the inning.
To the plate, the pitcher, number 6, Nolan Barnett.
That'll bring the pitcher, Nolan Barnett, to the plate. He's 0 for 2. He was a strikeout victim in the first. Grounded out to the third baseman for the first out of the fourth. First pitch is in, ball 1. Get rolling before each game with the Magulac Tire Service starting lineups. Remember, Magulac Tire Service for all your tire needs on the road or on the farm. Now we're 1 ball, 1 strike in the count. Marietta College is where we are. I already spoke of this earlier. You just joined me. You talk about as the ball gets away, a little line shot over the top, and the runner is safe at first. Looked like it would be an easy out, but instead it's just high enough that it ends up being a little base hit to center field.
Right fielder, number 3.
That'll put the tying run at first for Nick Queen to come to the plate. 1 down in the ball game. He's 1 for 2. Had a fly ball to the right field for the first out of the second inning and had a single to right field, scored a run in the fourth. Pitch misses high, out, ball 1. The Indians scored 1 in the first, 1 in the third, and 1 in the fourth. The Mustangs scored all 4 of their runs in the first. Foul back, strike 1. We're in the top of the 6th inning of a 7-inning ball game. Once again, stay with us afterwards for the Adams County Regional Medical Center Coach's Comment Show, and of course the Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game. The pitch now, it's a ground ball to the shortstop. He'll step on the bag for 1, throws to first and gets 2. 3 up, 3 down as he complete the double play. 4-3, and we move now to the bottom of the 6th. The Mustangs bat leading 4-3 after this here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers Menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium one-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
Don't let a blown tire slow you down this season. Trust Maggulac Tire Service in Hillsboro to keep you on the roll and in the field. At Maggulac, they offer on-the-farm ag and tire service, saving you downtime and saving you money. Call Maggulac Tire Service for all your tire needs at 937-364-2592 or stop in on Route 50 in Hillsboro. At Maggulac Tire Service, their emphasis is on great service. That's more than just a slogan, that's the Maggulac commitment every single day.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
It's Thad Lansing, center field Gabe McNeil, and right field Nick Queen. Pitches ground ball to the third baseman. Right out has it. He'll throw it to first. Powell hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Cody Bell comes to plate. He's 0 for 2. He reached on an error by the third baseman, credited with an RBI, and was stranded in the first. Again, remember to check out Good Guys Radio TV to watch all of our past telecasts. Not just this one, but you can watch all of our sports, local activities, you name it, we've got them up there. Take a look at it. It's fun stuff to watch. Score 4-3 in our ball game. The Mustangs lead here in the 6th. Now batting is Cody Bell, and he takes strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 hours and, well, right at 3 hours the drive up here. And that pitch is down for ball 2. The winner of this ball game comes back and plays tomorrow at 5. And against an opponent yet to be determined, playing as we speak. And that pitch is called strike 2. So the count goes even at 2-2. Cody Bell, Tanner Roberts on deck. And it's a little bouncer to the third baseman. He'll glove it. He'll have to move quick. And the runner's safe. Cody Bell is safe as he legs out a single, an infield single, to put an add-on run in first.
Pitch hitting for the Mustangs, number 50, Austin Bell.
Austin Bell will come to the plate now. Austin will be replacing batting instead of Tanner Roberts. Bell, a right-handed batter, comes to the plate, and the runner goes. They'll throw down to second, but the runner's in pretty easily. So now you'll have a runner in scoring position. No balls and a strike to count on Bell. On deck is Elam Faust, the catcher for the Mustangs. Austin Bell, a senior, comes to the plate here. Right-handed batter. versus right-handed pitcher. The pitch, swing and a miss. He chases one on the outside, 0-2. Before the game, it's Between the Baselines, brought to you by Ron Lynch at Edward Jones Investments in Maysville. Listen in early. Ron will help you plan early for your future. The pitcher and the pitch high for a ball. 1-2. On deck, Elam Faust, the catcher. As he turns and starts to throw back to the second base, but the runner's back again standing. But the winner comes back here to play at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Not supposed to be quite as pretty a day, as that pitch is called strike 3, and that's the second out of the inning. And that brings Elam Faust, the catcher, to the plate. Elam, a 268 batter with a 466 on base percentage. 21 runs, 11 hits, 4 triples, 10 RBIs. He's walked 9 times, only struck out 9 in 41 at bats. He's a left-handed batter, stands in, and the pitch is down for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Faust steps back to take a look at signs. And again, the pitch. And a little squeeze bunt is in play, and it was a foul. Fortunate for... No, they're going to say it was a third out of the inning. And Coach James Flowers is in. He thought they called timeout. They're saying no. They're saying they got the runner. You can bet the umpire's not going to change his play, so that's a third out of the inning. As now that'll bring the Indians to the plate in the top of the 7th inning. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ron Lynch, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, we can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 481 Tucker Drive in Maysville. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
We go to the top of the 7th inning, a 1-run ball game. It's the Mustangs taking the field. They lead in the ball game 4-3. And again, I always remind everybody in high school baseball, we only play 7 innings. So it's the Indians score one, or we go home, and they crown the Mustangs well, they don't crown them, but they move to the finals in the regional, as the Indians will send their number 7, 8, and 9 batters to the plate. It'll be Brady Haynes, Hunter Cunningham, and Kason Zieber. Now, Brady Haynes is 2 for 2. Had a blue single to left field in the 2nd inning, was stranded. Had a double to left center field for an RBI, and stranded in the 4th. He's a left-handed batter, starting pitcher out there for the Mustangs. Cole Wells has struck out 5. He's given up 6 hits, 2 hit batters, 1 error. They've stranded 3, and he's given up 3 runs. First pitch is in, strike 1. No balls and a strike. Haynes, a junior, left-handed batter. Pretty square stance, and he ground ball into left field for a base hit. So the Indians have a tie run on at first, with their leadoff batter to bring Hunter Cunningham to the plate. Cunningham, the second baseman, you could probably hear the You can probably hear the Indians fans down there. I have to admit they outnumber the Mustang fans. They didn't have quite as far to come. We're going to say that's what the reason is, but boy, I can tell you, we got a lot of people watching our broadcast. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Better yet, let's celebrate great baseball with high school kids representing their schools to its finest. Wells on the mound, a little bunt in front of the plate. The only play they'll have will be at first. That'll advance the runner to second. Now there's one down. Well executed bunt there by Cunningham. That'll bring Kason Zieber to the plate. And check that. No, that's going to be Colin Green. Colin Green will come in to pinch hit for Zieber. On the mound, Wells. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. Parker Robinson started as the catcher and batted one time, but he took a foul tip off of his hand, and he was removed from the game. Hope he's okay. Not a great way to end the biggest game of the season for you. Hopefully he's going to be real quick, and it's a grounder to the shortstop. They have the runner in a pickle. Now they'll take it the other way, and they get the second out, and they get the lead runner, and they'll hold the runner to first base. So now there's two down with a runner on first. And that brings the leadoff batter, Gabe McNeil, to the plate. Now, he was hit by a pitch, stole a base, scored a run the first, but he's 0 for 2 since then. Hit a fly ball to right field in the third for the first out, and then a fly ball to the second baseman for the first out in the fifth inning.
Stay tall on the backside.
And I'm not sure what. Yeah, we're going to have a conversation on the mound between Coach James Flowers and his infield. Let's get another Higgins scoreboard update brought to you by Higgins Steel Roofing in Hillsborough and Jackson. What's the score? It's 4-3. The Mustangs leading the Lucasville Valley Indians. And don't forget to stay tuned after the game again, as we'll talk about our Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game, Tammy and her staff in West Union, and the McFarland family in Seaman. Great food, great service. Remember that they support our teams all season long. Snappy Tomato Pizza. As Flowers will go back to the dugout. I can tell you, there was no conversation about changing pitchers. They're just talking about make sure that we play heads-up defense here.
Into the plate, Gabe McNeil.
As McNeil will come to the plate, Gabe, a junior, right-handed batting, facing the right-handed pitching, Cole Wells. The first pitch is in. It's a line shot to the pitcher, and the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs are moving to the Elite Eight. They'll be back here tomorrow at 5 p.m. at Marietta College to play in the regional finals, playing for a trip to the Final Four. We're right back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Final score.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From Shack Basketball
Shot by Osborne, free on the buzzer!
to Shack Baseball,
Wells is going to try. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown Football,
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete.
to Shack Volleyball,
Hatton for the kill, it's good.
local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Tax season or not, the experts at H&R Block in Hillsborough are here for you. any day, any situation. Located at 134 North High Street, Janelle Massey Griffith and her team are ready to help you with all your tax and accounting needs. H&R Block in Hillsborough would like to wish good luck to the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs as they continue their tournament run. H&R Block, call them today at 937-393-4807. That's H&R Block in Hillsborough. Local, trusted, and always here to help. H&R Block in Hillsborough. Storms are coming. If your roof gets damaged due to storms, call Michael Fossil at Elite Roofing. Michael is a seasoned veteran in the roofing industry with knowledge for all those tough roofing questions. Elite Roofing offers metal and shingle jobs, gutters, and even have a in-house insurance expert that will take care of your claim start to finish. Call Michael today at 740-406-4474 and schedule your appointment today. Michael and the team at Elite would like to wish the best of luck to all Shack teams on their tournament run.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
Able to hold on for 7 innings to that lead, winning 4-3. We'll take another break. We'll be back. I have individual and team stats. We'll talk to Coach James Flowers. We'll also name our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game. But first this, here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Is your teen ready to hit the road? The Driving Authority is Southern Ohio's trusted choice for driver's education, serving Highland, Brown, Adams, Clinton, Fayette, Ross, and Pike counties. Opened in 2023, the Driving Authority is a local small business offering flexible scheduling to meet all mandatory driving requirements for new drivers. Visit thedrivingauthority.com to get started today. The Driving Authority, where confidence meets the road.
It only takes one missing tooth to ruin your smile, and multiple missing teeth can make things like eating difficult. Dr. Pamela Potty and the team at West Union Family Dental can renew your smile with dental implants. These permanent replacement teeth are more stable, plus they look, feel, and act more like your natural teeth. Learn more about dental implants at West Union Family Dental. New patients are welcome, and most major insurance accepted. Call 937-544-3239 or visit westunionfamilydental.com.
Welcome to Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsborough, your local Chevrolet dealer for over 50 years. I am Steve Haig, owner, along with my twin daughters, Mindy and Mandy. We operate our family-owned business. We take care of our customers like friends and family. If you need a new Chevrolet or pre-owned vehicle, service, parts, or body shop, think of Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsborough. Proudly supporting the youth of our community. Stop in today for a great deal. Trade-ins welcome, financing available to qualified buyers.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
0 for 2 and hit by a pitch. He was hit by a pitch, stole a base, and scored a run in the first. Jake and Rideout was 1 for 2 and hit by a pitch. Had a single to center field, stole a base, but was stranded, but credited with an RBI in the first. Hit by a pitch, stole a base, and scored the second run of the ball game in the third. Carson Powell was 1 for 3. Had a single to left field and was stranded in the third. Tate Queen was 0 for 3, but reached on a fielder's choice. He did that in the third inning as he hit a ground ball to the shortstop, reached on a fielder's choice, was stranded, but credited with an RBI again. Nolan Barnett was 1 for 3, had a single to center field in the sixth inning and was stranded. Nick Queen was 1 for 3, had a single to right field and scored a run in the fourth. Brady Haynes was 3 for 3. He had a bloop single to to the left field and stranded in the second, had a double to left center field and an RBI and stranded in the fourth, had a single to left field and stranded in the seventh. Hunter Cunningham was 0 for 2 with a sacrifice and reached on an error in the second, but was stranded. Parker Robinson only got to bat 1 inning as he hurt his hand there in the only got to bat 1 time as he hurt his hand there in the 3rd inning, and he ended up leaving the ball game. He was 0 for 1. Kason Zyber was 0 for 1, and Colin Green was 0 for 1 as well. The Indians, they had 7 hits. There were 2 hit batters. There was an error. They stranded 3, and they scored 3 runs. We'll take a quick break. Joining me next is going to be the coach for the winning Lynchburg Clay Mustangs, Mr. James Flowers, right after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components. And
your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers Menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium 1-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
Don't let a blown tire slow you down this season. Trust Magulac Tire Service in Hillsboro to keep you on the roll and in the field. At Magulac, they offer on-the-farm ag and tire service, saving you downtime and saving you money. Call Magulac Tire Service for all your tire needs at 937-364-2592 or stop in on Route 50 in Hillsboro. At Magulac Tire Service, their emphasis is on great service. That's more than just a slogan. That's the Magulac commitment every single day.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding, family owned and operated since 1958.
Tonight was big for us. We've never been past this round at Lynchburg Clay High School, so we'll be playing in first regional final in school history tomorrow, and we're currently sitting at tied for the most wins in school history. So not subdued, just I don't know, shock. I don't know how to put it. Trying to catch my breath for one. I'm telling you, the crowds get bigger and bigger, and getting defense aligned is getting tougher and tougher out there.
Well, and what a great place to play baseball, isn't it?
Oh, this place is magnificent. Hats off to them. Never been here, never even been to this town before, but I'm telling you right now, this place is an absolute gem hid down here in the river.
Yeah, D3 powerhouse in baseball, by the way, year after year, Marietta College, and that's where you'll come back to today. It's a full turf field, and I think the kids are starting to get used to this field, right?
Yeah.
Not this field, but the turf field.
No, we're getting used to it. Hats off and thank you to our friends at Hillsboro. Congratulations to the Lady Indians, who will be playing in state final now. They were willing to share their baseball field with us, and we were able to practice on some turf this week. So.
Well, now that said, let's talk about the ball game. You came out and you cannot emphasize how important that first inning is with a pitcher, is it?
No. Played big for us. Call it coincidence, I don't know. Coming into this game, I kept saying 4 runs wins it. I thought the first of 4 would win this game. Turns out the first of 4 won this game. So we didn't face the pitcher we thought we were going to be facing tonight. Hats off to Carson Powell for them. Great competitor, battling a little bit of injury right now. Hope he can bounce back because he's a sure gamer out there on the mound.
Right. Well, and it was, again, I was a little surprised. The pitching was not overpowering. Not that it should have been overpowering for you guys, but they weren't throwing a lot of heat. Especially the second pitcher. Second pitcher was a lot of off-speed stuff, and you struggled a little bit with it, didn't you?
Yeah, he had a real weird arm slot.
He did.
Call it submarine, complete sidearm. I don't know. And it was tough at times. I got to be honest, didn't look real good to me from my angle. But everybody kept coming back from the plate, goes, nope, it's harder than it looks.
Yeah.
So we battled. We were able to get some runners on there in the late innings, just weren't able to get them in. Thankfully, 4 runs was the magic number today.
Well, and interesting enough, you finished the ball game unofficially, and the way I keep them, very unofficially, with only 6 hits to get those 4 runs, and 4 of those hits came in the first inning. So normally, when you're 2 hit the last 5 innings of a ball game, you think,
yeah,
I lost a game, but you didn't do it.
Yeah, I don't know. We are struggling to hit. We were amped up, call it what you want. Not lack of practice, but definitely just started hot. Luckily for us, we pushed enough across to get the job done today. Not as happy as I am with the performance of it, but we'll keep battling. We fight to live another day, as they say in tournament play.
Now, are the kids going home? You going home tonight? You staying here?
We're staying here in town tonight.
Probably a good thing to turn around and try to drive back 3 hours tomorrow, right?
Yeah, if we were to leave now, we could probably be home before midnight.
Right.
We're just going to take it easy. We're going to rest this evening. We've got a place lined up to practice tomorrow. They're going to come let us host us. So, yeah, we'll come out and see if we can't punch our ticket to Akron tomorrow.
All right, real quick, Cole Wells, another great pitching performance.
Yeah, Cole didn't have his best stuff tonight. I think everybody here would see that. He's went on short rest today, mainly because Cole wanted the baseball today. So short rest for him. He's had about 7 days between every start this year. Only got 5 this time. Didn't have his best stuff, but it was good enough.
Braden West, Cole Wells, I'm going to name all of them. Christian Flowers, Quinn Wells, Trevor Niehaus, Cody Bell, Tanner Roberts, Austin Bell, Asher Faust, Elam Faust, and Josiah Burns. Just a good team baseball game.
Yeah, it took every single one of us today to win this ball game. Like I said, we top to bottom, it took every one of us. Right. Everybody had a hit here and there. Everybody manufactured something at some point. So thrilled to death to be able to play again.
Coach, congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon. How about that?
Thank you very much. Hopefully it cools down a little bit around here.
Yeah, it is a little warm.
I will say Marietta could turn the air conditioning on at any point and welcome these visitors that came to town.
Well, let's keep this weather going. This would be good stuff. But the folks at home, they need to get in that car and come up and watch this ball game. And, of course, it's fun, I know, watching it here on Good Guys, but you'd love to have them here, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'm extremely thankful for Good Guys coming down and streaming this for us. Obviously, Wednesday game at 5 o'clock in the evening and during the week's a little tough. But I got a feeling I'm going to put the call out. We need to pack this place tomorrow. These boys are trying to write their names in the history book, and I'm going to tell you, you're going to want to be here to see it when it takes place.
There you go. Coach James Flowers, he and his team return here tomorrow at Marietta College to vie for a place in the Final Four in the Ohio High School Athletics Association Division V baseball tournament. We're back right after this. We'll name our Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game and wrap things up. But first this, here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by C103, CMT Components, and C103.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained, because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ron Lynch, can help. If you have more questions and answers about what's next, we can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 481 Tucker Drive in Maysville. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
That game just ended. It was going on at the same time. That's the way they work it, so nobody gets an advantage by extra rest. But it'll be St. Clairsville versus the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs here at Marietta College tomorrow afternoon. I have a couple of small things left, well, big things left to do. Lynchburg Clay, let's take a look at their individual team stats. Josiah Burns was 1 for 3, had a double to center field, stranded in the second. Braden West was 1 for 1 with a sacrifice and hit by a pitch. Had an infield single, stole a base, scored a run in the first, hit by a pitch and stranded in the third. Now, Cole Wells was 1 for 2 with a walk, had a single to left field for an RBI and scored a run in the first, had an intentional walk and was stranded in the second. Then Kristen Flowers was 1 for 3, had a single to center field for an RBI, single to center field for an RBI and scored a run in the first. Quinn Wells was 1 for 3, had a single to the third baseman, infield single and scored a run in the first. And I should have said he was 2 for 3 as he had a single to left field and was stranded in the fifth. Trevor Niehaus was 0 for 3 in the ball game, but played some great defense, by the way, in right field. Cody Bell was 2 for 3, had a base hit and an RBI and was scored a run in the first, had an infield single and was stranded in the sixth. Tanner Roberts was 0 for 1 with a walk and stranded in the first. Austin Bell, pinch hitting there in the sixth, was 0 for 1. And then it was Elam Faust. Elam Faust was 0 for 3 in the ball game. And the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs win it again, the final score 4-3. The losing pitcher, Jacob Rideout, as he gave up 4 runs on 4 hits and a walk, and he struck out 5, 3 errors, and they stranded 2, all in that first inning. And Barnett in relief struck out 3, they walked 1, gave up 2 hits, and they stranded 2. The winning pitcher, Cole Wells. Cole Wells struck out 5, gave up a total of 7 hits, hit 2 batters, had 1 error, stranded 3, and gave up only 3 runs. The final score 4-3. It's now time to name the Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the game, and that is, I'm not going to beat around the bush, as they say, Cody Bell, the left fielder, the senior left fielder. Cody Bell, our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the game here at the Sweet 16 from Marietta College. A special thanks to Skylar tonight for producing our ball game in the studio, and our executive producer director on Good Guys Radio TV, Mr. Brandon Rigdon. Folks, we'll be back tomorrow afternoon. What a great run it is for the Lynchburg Clay Mustangs. I'm Don Bowles, having fun at Marietta College. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon. The final score again, 4-3. Lynchburg Clay defeats Lucasville Valley Indians, and it is Cody Bell, our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the game. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Thank you for tuning in. Rewatch this video and many more on demand at goodguysradiotv.com.